Hey everybody, Tim here for today's episode of Star Trek Discovery, Season 3, Episode 7, Unification III. So, the title itself is a reference to a fantastic two-parter from Star Trek The Next Generation, Unifications Part 1 and 2, obviously, which is when Spock, Leonard Nimoy, shows up in The Next Generation. And it's a fantastic, just two-parter. Realistically, Leonard Nimoy never wanted to be in The Next Generation, and I kind of talked about it in the review that I did who knows how long ago for that. But at the time, they were doing the final movie for, like, the original cast members. And so he agreed to be in The Next Generation as a publicity stunt, really, just to kind of, like, bring more awareness to it. But it's a great two-parter about Spock trying to reunify the Romulan and the Vulcans and bring them back together. That also is like the branching point for where like the Kelvin timeline movies come from, because we hear all about Ambassador Spock and him trying to bring the Romulans back together. So it was a very, very important part for Star Trek, and it was fantastic two-parter, like I said. So this is the third part, is what they're trying to say, which to me, that's not really cool. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm okay with references. So, for example, again, with The Next Generation and the original series, where the original series had The Naked Now, or the Naked Time, and then The Next Generation had The Naked Now. Like, if you want to throw out, like, a reference, that's cool. That's fine. If Discovery had titled this, like, Reunification or something, I think that would have been fine. But to call it Unification 3 to me was just like you're just riding on the Next Generation's coattails at that point. So the title alone, I didn't like it. I'm really happy we're like more than halfway through the season. When it started, y'all, like, if you go back and watch my videos, I was really digging it. And I was like, I'm actually upset that I'm liking this, because I was against Discovery so much. And then I was like, this is great. Like, this is really, really good storytelling. And then here, these last couple of episodes, like, it's just going down fast. And so, I don't know, I'm hoping the last few episodes kind of give it that big twist where we discover, like, the origins of the burn and what happened there. But, this one was a rough one. I did like how they showed Leonard Nimoy from the Unification two-parter, and because that was just great to see Leonard Nimoy like on the screen, and it was fantastic. I mean, he's the third actor to portray Spock at this point, so I mean, not counting the Search for Spock kids, we're not even going to go there. But so I thought that was really, really interesting. It was really well done. As soon as Michael's mom showed up, I was like, why is this going to be a thing? Like, this really doesn't need to be a thing. And I don't know, it bugged me. It felt really forced and unneeded. So I did like the whole Saru's line where it's like, didn't your people coin the phrase, the lives of the many outweigh the lives of the few? Again, very, very forced. And that goes all the way back to like my Enterprise reviews, where they say it so much. And like the first time you see Spock say it, it's fantastic. It's a great cinematic moment in history. And then even later on, when I think it's Tuvok in Voyager makes a reference to it and even gives Spock credit for it. And then you just hear that line. Now, you can't see a Vulcan without hearing the line. And it's like, we get it. Like, we get it. And it's one of those moments where by this point, even when Saru says it, I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, just stop. I mean, I love, like, I don't know, pick something, coffee or something. If I'm just chugging it every day, you're gonna get burnt out. And the first time Spock said it was a fantastic line, and they've used it very, very well in the past, but right around Enterprise, they just keep pumping out that phrase, like, anytime, and it's just, it's driving me crazy. The whole, like, CB-19, and I don't even, like, the whole thing with Vulcan changing their name to Navarre, I was like, that's very odd. Probably the best part about this, which again makes zero sense, is Tilly going from ensign to acting first officer. Tilly's great. She's fun in specific moments. Tilly is definitely one of those characters where like there's times where I absolutely love her, and then other times where I'm just like, you need to get off the screen. So her being first officer again, I feel like I know a lot of people really, really like her. And I feel like it's literally just kind of pandering to them, like making everybody else happy. Because there's got to be other people that are higher up than her that would be the first officer. So this whole episode made zero sense. So I don't know. I guess I'm getting bitter and cranky again. So I'm sorry for those that are putting up with it. So I'm curious what you guys think about it, about the Unification 3 title, Tilly, Leonard Nimoy's character, like everything through this whole episode, and like I said, through the season. Why not? So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Believe it or not, I do still like to talk about Star Trek, even though it seems like I'm bitching a lot lately. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys next week for Sanctuary.